Are you sick and tired of carrying around multiple chargers for the devices you use daily? I am too, but I've found a solution. It is called the Idapt Eco Universal Charger, and it is made by idaptweb.com. So here is the device itself. For a size comparison, there it is next to the iPod Touch, near enough the same length actually. So how this thing works, you can plug in two devices and charge them from one power input at the same time. So if I just show you, you can get different tips which go on the end here. You've got a USB here to charge USB devices, a power button, and on here this is where you plug in your power input. So, in the box with the Idapt, I got the device itself, I got a USB input for power, so you can plug it into your laptop and get power, a standard plug to plug it in and get power. I also got all these tips as well, so there is different tips which go on the end as you see here. So, if I just show you how it works. First of all, you need to choose a power input. So it is USB or the plug which you plug into the wall. So I will just plug it into a socket like so, and I will just pop this into here. It is so simple how this device works, and very effective. So I have plugged it in now. The second thing I need to do is decide what I'm going to charge. In this case, I'm going to charge this iPod here and this mini photo frame. So the photo frame charges via USB, and this can charge via one of the tips which came with it. So if I show you the tips, I got a micro USB one, just there. I also got a mini USB one. I got an iPod and iPhone tip. And I also got a USB car charger, so you can charge your USB devices in the car. So I'm going to put some of these off to one side for now. If you want other tips for your extra devices, say this Nokia phone you wanted charging, you can get them from idaptweb.com. You can get them for £5.99, and please be sure that this device will cost you just £19.99, which I think it is well worth the money. However, the tips are a bit on the expensive side. They are a bit of plastic with a little metal connection on, and £5.99 for this, I do think that is a bit steep. That is just my opinion. So I'm going to pop onto the top the iPod and iPhone tip, putting it in the right way. Please be sure to do that. Now that is clipped into place, I can now start charging my iPod. So if I put the iPod on the end of the tip like that, and I just hit the power button on the side, we should I say, have life. It'd help if I turn the iPod on. So, while the iPod's booting up, we will plug in our photo frame. So I will just go and fetch here my mini USB, which I'll just pop into there. So the mini USB is plugged in, and here is the large USB, which I will just slot into the side of the Idapt here, or the Universal Eco Charger, not the Idapt, and just wait for the iPod to boot up. So the iPod is now fully booted up, and the photo frame should too, and if I just hit that like so, it should now boot up. So it would help immensely if I had it turned on at the wall, which I do now. I will hit this button. Voila! The two devices are now charging from the one power input, and to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. If we just zoom out a touch, you just have this cable mess which is off the photo frame charger. You have the one wire which then goes to the plug just here. So it is pretty wire free. There is quite a lot of wires, but they don't seem to cause a problem. One of the problems I do have with this device, however, is the fact that if you look here, when you place it down on the table, that does bend, so it is bending this connection, and it is quite loose, and that's what I'm scared of, is the port inside the iPod or iPhone breaking. So it isn't level. If this port was further down here, like that, and you could plug it in, that would be perfect. So just a few minor modifications needed. And also the prices of these tips, they are way too expensive. £5.99 for a bit of plastic. Really? So, this is an excellent device. It saves electricity ever so slightly. It is economical, and you can charge 2 devices at once, so it is very convenient. Get yours now from idaptweb.com, and thank you very much to Idapt from idaptweb.com for sending this out to me for review. So be sure to head over there. Also head over to theworldoftech.net, and until next time, I am David Thompson, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.